प्रसारक मंडळ चापोली, संजीवनी महाविद्यालय चापोली, affiliated by स्वामी रामानंद तीर्थ मराठवाडा University, Nanded. Good morning all the student of class BSc-SY, subject Zoology. Name of the paper Comparative Anatomy and Physiology. Paper number 7th, semester 3rd, unit number 2nd, enzymes. Presented by myself, Dr. Thorat Mandakini Manohar, Assistant Professor and HOD of Zoology Department. Today's topic is the mechanism of enzyme action. Yes, student, in the last period we see the enzymes, their classification of enzyme, nature of enzyme, and also the factors affecting enzyme. Today we learn about mechanism of enzyme action. Mechanism of enzyme action. Generally, the enzyme promotes a given reaction, but they itself remain unchanged at the end of reaction. Generally, in the enzyme action, enzyme promote a given reaction, but itself remain unchanged at the end of the reaction. Means that is generally enzyme, they having the capacity in the reaction to accelerate the rate, but they not changed, they are the unchanged at the end of reaction. Generally, this enzyme reduces the energy of activation. The energy of activation is that minimum amount of energy which is required by a molecule to take part in a reaction. Enzyme accelerate the reaction by reducing the free energy of activation. This may be interpreted in the terms of the transition state theory. Then we know what is meant by catalytic site. It is also called active site or the substrate site. The larger size of protein enzyme compared in their substrate led biochemists in the beginning of the country to phosphate that some restricted region of the enzyme was concerned with the process of catalysis. The region was called as active site. Generally, active site means the larger size of the protein enzyme compared in their substrate led biochemists in the beginning of the country to phosphate that some restricted region of the enzyme was concerned within the process of catalysis. The region was called active site. The catalytic site can be stated as follows. The catalytic site take up a relatively small portion of total volume of an enzyme. The catalytic sites are clefts or crevices. The catalytic site is the three-dimensional initiative. Substrate are bound to enzyme by the relatively weak faces. The substrate, the substance on which the enzyme acts, called as a substrate. The enzyme substrate complex may be more than one because of more than one active site on the enzyme. Before the reaction, the enzyme and substrate molecule are the non-active. As a reaction takes place, they become active. For their activation, some amount of energy is required. That energy is called as activation energy. The mechanism of enzyme action has been explained by the two theories. First theory is known as Lock and Key theory of Emil Fischer in 1914. This theory is the rigid model of catalytic site. Above we see what is meant by active site or the catalytic site. Generally this first theory, Lock and Key theory of which is discovered by the Emil Fischer scientist in 1914. This theory is the rigid model of the catalytic site. In the figure also we see that is a substrate plus enzyme, then we get the enzyme plus then we get the substrate enzyme substrate complex, then to form the end product. Means that is also E means enzyme plus S means substrate, then to form the ES means enzyme substrate complex. Then we get the product, P means product plus E means enzyme is the substrate. That is also in the Lock and Key hypothesis which is discovered by the Emil Fischer in 1914. They say that is enzyme plus substrate, then we get the enzyme substrate complex, and also enzyme substrate complex they are reversible reaction, they too form the product plus enzyme. So they generally they too form the active site, also may be defined as a small part of the enzymatic molecule. They are like the substrate can be attached to its of ease. The original model of catalytic site proposed by the Emil Fischer in 1819 visualized interaction between the substrate and enzyme in the terms of a lock and key. Giving the example lock and key, substrate and enzyme. Just as only a popularly shaped key fit into particularly shaped lock, similarly only the certain types of molecules with establish a close fit with a given type of enzyme protein. This concept was developed to explain the great specificity of the enzyme. According to this concept, a structurally well-defined catalytic site will accept only those substrate molecules which have a matching shape and will repel other that differ structurally. In the other words, the catalytic site of the enzyme by itself is complementary in shape to that of the substrate. This is the first theory, that is the Lock and Key hypothesis. Second theory is the induced fit theory. Also that is the giving the diagram enzyme, substrate, then also they to form substrate, enzyme, substrate complex. So generally in this induced fit theory, the essential feature of induced fit model is the flexibility of the region of catalytic site. This model was firstly prepared by Coastland scientist. In the Fischer model of the catalytic site is presumed to be pre-shaped to fit the substrate. In the induced fit model, the substrate induces or conformation change in the enzyme. According to this postulate, the catalytic site of same enzyme are not rigid. In this enzyme, the shape of the catalytic site has a shape complementary to that of substrate only after the substrate is bound. This process of dynamics recognition is called induced fit theory. It brings amino acid residues or other group and the enzyme in the largest spatial orientation for the substrate binding catalysis or the both. At the same time, other amino acid residue may become carried in the interior of the enzyme molecule. In this period, we see the mechanism of enzyme action. They are explained by two theories. One theory is called lock and key hypothesis, and second theory is called induced fit theory. Yes, goodbye the student. Next period we see the next topic.